So after Phase 4, I'm just starting to feel kind of burned out on these Marvel movies. I'm tired of the bad effects. I'm tired of the stupid plot holes. I'm just tired of it feeling kind of like a mess. It's not something we had to deal with in the past. Luckily, I thought this movie was real good.
We were gone for quite a while. But no matter what happens next, the galaxy still needs its guardians.
Hello, we come in peace.
God, this movie was such a relief. James Gunn knocked it out of the park. I can't wait to see what he does next for the DCU. He is going to kill it. I mean, the next Batman movie, the next Superman movie. Great, fantastic. He totally has my vote of confidence. After this trilogy of movies, I'm totally on board. You won me back, DC. I'm going to watch your movies again. Great, I'm totally in. Let's go, baby. So everyone knows this movie kind of focuses on Rocket Raccoon and his backstory. Obviously, you feel bad for the little baby Rocket when you see him, and all the other little helpless animals that were mutilated in this movie. They were turned into these freakish-looking abominations. I mean, God. Without giving anything away, I thought Rocket did a great job and worked as like the emotional core to this story. You know, he was great in the other movies, and he's great in this one.
My sacred mission is to create the perfect society.
He didn't want to make things perfect. He just hated things the way they are.
As the movie goes on, you see more and more of this asshole high evolutionary. At first, he seemed like an okay dude that was kind of doing some messed up things. Then, as the movie started to progress, you saw more and more of his true colors. He was just really super manipulative, and he had like a major god complex. And I know they say, yeah, some people refer to him as a god. I got it. God complex. Totally get it. But he was a great villain. I loved watching him on screen. But why did you have to put the spider legs and the muzzle on the cute little bunny? What did that have to do with anything? How were you learning from that? And I know he was experimenting, whatever. It's totally screwed up, and some of the things he did to those animals were just like brutal and God. You know, I really liked the Guardians holiday special, and I liked seeing them in Thor Love and Thunder, but it was truly great seeing them back in their own movie. There were so many moments I was like cracking up. It's been a while since I've seen a movie that actually made me laugh this hard, and that's super juxtaposed to everything I just said, because it doesn't really seem like that would go together. Seeing these cute little animals get mutilated and all of these horrifying things on screen, and then like really funny comedy. It doesn't seem like it would go together, but it did. And of course, you can't forget Star-Lord.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Star-Lord.
He was in a really bad place at the start of this movie. It reminded me a lot of Thor Love and Thunder, where Thor has a lot of death and grief in his life, just like Star-Lord. And he's been put through so much throughout his time in the MCU, and they handled it so much better than they did in Love and Thunder. At times with this movie, it got emotional, and they had the restraint to just hold back and let those moments sit. They knew exactly when to let the humor back in, and they didn't do it too early, and the humor was really, really funny, and the sad parts were really, really sad. But this movie was a great example about how to make something impactful without just killing off everyone and their mother. Like, it was really good. I felt really bad for Star-Lord. I felt really bad for Rocket. I wanted to see what happened. I was invested in everybody in the thing. I mean, Cosmo was a bad dog for most of the movie, and that just broke my heart, you know? God, Cosmo was great. Shout out to Cosmo. And don't forget, if you liked the video, make sure to like the video. Back to the movie, but also Adam Warlock was awesome. He made his debut in this movie, and from the very first moment he appeared on the screen, he showed up with so much brute force and strength. He didn't screw around. When he showed up, you could feel his presence. It kind of kicked off the whole story. He was totally like a lovable idiot, but it totally worked. Like, he was violent, he was brutal, but stupid. Like, it fit in perfectly with the Guardians. Like, there was this one interrogation scene later in the movie, and oh God, Adam, God, he didn't quite understand what he was doing, and it was just perfect. So what else can I say about this movie? I would say, if you've been discouraged by Phase 4 and all of the TV shows and the lackluster movies, this movie is something you should go see, all right? I think it's good. I think it's maybe one of the best movies since Endgame and Infinity War. I don't know that it's a perfect movie, because what really is a perfect movie, but I would maybe say like 4 out of 5. Definitely go see it. It was a lot of fun. And if you want to watch something else on the channel, you can go check out the Super Mario Bros. Movie review right here. Okay, I'll see you later. This video is brought to you by your support on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/GrouchyGus94 to help support the channel.